Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the number 3 podcast. It's been a beautiful morning, y'all. On the ride in, I'm one of the few people who still listen to radio, and they play back to back Silk, Drew Hill, and a couple others that back in the 90s, back in the day, you just wanted to grab your girl, man, kiss on the neck, blow in the ear, be intimate. That's the type of music that I love. That's the type of music I remember. Ain't nothing like that 90s music, man. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I wanted to... Hold on. I apologize for that, but have anybody noticed the gas prices? I think it was $3.29 for me this morning, and some people says even $3.09 in other places. So listen, we're on the right track. Things are going down. Prices are going down. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute, but in the end, we all gonna be happy. This right here is what I wanted to basically talk about, conversate about. So let's sit down at table 3 and have this conversation. So Friday, on the way in, I heard that Friday of last week, I heard that Elon Musk and SpaceX was going public, and it would be a pretty good idea to grab some of this stock. So me not knowing too much about stocks, I know about brokerages and that type of thing, but not stocks. Asked a buddy of mine. He said, download Robinhood, man. So I did it. I put a little bit in the account just to open the account. So now I gotta somehow find this stock and start trading. But this is my point. So instantly, when they went public on last week, instantly, not all, but the majority of his employees, thousands and thousands of his employees became millionaires. And you got some people that hate that. Why? Elon Musk, one of the smartest cats in my lifetime, went public with SpaceX. He instantly became a trillionaire, the first ever, that we know of. And a large majority of his employees became millionaires. Now, why is that important? Well, for Jimmy Joe, who worked with U.S. Steel 20, 30 years ago, took a chance, got with this company, got with Tesla, got with one of Elon Musk's companies, took a chance, less money, bought a little stock in the company, lived his life, raised his family. Well, that Jimmy Joe and Susie Sue, these are now millionaires. If he had stayed at U.S. Steel, he'd had a nice pension, pension for his wife, kids maybe, had enough money to send them to school. They probably buy a retirement home and live happily ever after. They're now millionaires. And they have more resources to do more things. This is why this is so important. And people hate it. Now, I'm not going to make this a political thing, but I did hear this on the radio, that individuals like Elizabeth Warren, I want to say some senator or something out of the Northeast, hates it. Mainly the people who believe in socialism. They hate this. Elon Musk, a guy who people hate for various reasons, has made many of his employees millionaires. And they hail individuals like Mandami, socialist, communist individuals, in high regard. Mandami has never built nothing. He's never built anything. Elizabeth Warren has never built anything, has never sacrificed anything. And they hold these people in high regard. Well, I don't. And it's not, like I said, it's not for political reasons. It's for ideologic belief. I'm getting ahead of myself, so let me slow down a little bit. But these people's ideology is so screwed up. They don't mind enriching themselves. But boy, don't let somebody else enrich anybody else. They don't want these millionaires and billionaires, and now you have a trillionaire. They can't stand it. But yet they're millionaires themselves. Where's the logic? But my point, Elon Musk, before I wasn't into the Tesla thing and his radical, crazy ideas, putting up colonies on Mars and this and that. I just wasn't into that type of thing. I watch some movies that deal with that, but in real life, nah. Think of the innovation, the innovations these guys had, and I'm saying these guys because Elon Musk has created or helped create or helped develop a lot of smart cats. Look at Doge. A lot of smart dudes, man. But these individuals have created new ideas and have made them come to life. Am I going to invest in SpaceX? Hell yeah. Because if you really want to know why I'm excited, I'm excited about Elon Musk and all that and, company going public. I'm excited about all that. But I had a conversation, and this is Table 3. It's all about conversation. Last week, guy who I kind of think he's out there. I think he's a little bit socialist and all this, but then again, he talks some sense every now and then. But he was firing mad about these data centers popping up everywhere and citizens being mad and using water and electricity, blah, blah, blah. Well, with SpaceX, with this thing that's happening now with Elon Musk, his idea, his vision, no, don't worry about putting data centers in Bessemer, Alabama, or Boondock, Georgia. No, we put them out in space. We don't need the water. It's in space, so therefore it's going to be powered by solar. We're not going to tear up acres and acres and acres of land on Earth and pollute the water. No, we're going to do this in space. AI and these computer people, they're going to they're going to get everything they need. The people who live in these neighborhoods, in these areas, they're not going to lose water or power. That's beautiful. I'm going to dig into it a little bit more because I'm going to have to educate myself before I put $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 into SpaceX. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to educate myself and look at the risk reward. Look at if it's going to be 10 years till I get a dividend on my risk. You know what I'm saying? I got to look at this. I got to study it. I got to investigate it, but I am pretty sure that I am going to put some money, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into this, and I'm really excited. And see, that's one thing about Bitcoin. That to this day, I still don't know what a Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. I don't know what it is. It's not real. So therefore, why would I invest? I know people done made millions, but now you see people going to prison because it wasn't nothing but a damn Ponzi scheme, a pyramid scheme. But this right here is not. This right here is real life. This is real life. And, you got the space station has been orbiting for a long time. Well, just think about the data centers. They're going to be orbiting in space. No water. Powered by the sun. It's going to be beautiful, y'all. I'm excited. I am going to get with my boy and kind of dig a little bit and, like I said, investigate, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna start living. Gas is going down, food prices soon to be going down, everything else is soon to be going down. I'm excited. It's good to be alive. We're approximately what, I can't do the math, but I want to say, 20 days away from 4th of July. I think I'm right. 20 some odd days away from 4th of July. It's good to be alive. Y'all, 4 years ago, not only myself, but a lot of people was just so in the dumps. You see these silly people wearing masks and not being able to afford anything, and gas was $5 a gallon. It was just terrible. You're seeing men in dresses. You're seeing scandal after scandal after scandal. Fraud after fraud after fraud. But this is 2026, y'all. It's a great time to be alive. And before I get out of here, let me just say happy birthday to our 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I've come a long way. I saw a post, I think it was on Facebook. I think it was David Harris that said, happy birthday to the president, his 87th, and somebody had put in the comments, hopefully it'll be his last. And, I wanted so bad to reply, but I'm better than that. I'm better than that individual. That's some low life. So we're better than them. We're better than that, and we're going to keep on going. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, you guys stay blessed. I love you, and I appreciate you. See you next time.